When I first was learning about manifestation, the law of assumption, I was really confused hearing about identities, states, who you are being, the state of your being, embodied. I was just confused about all of it. It didn't make sense to me at that time. But, I was affirming, I was into robotic and focused affirming. But the thing is, I was still too lazy to even do that. I was too lazy to change my fucking thoughts. Yeah, so that was fun. But, instead of trying to embody the state or being the version of myself who has it, because at that time I was just like, what does that mean? How do I do this? I don't understand. I do now, but I didn't then. So I would just affirm and keep affirming. And, a lot of the times I did give up. I would be too lazy to change my thoughts. I would just be like, fuck it, this is stupid, whatever. And it wasn't really until my eviction that I was like, I have to do this. I have to make this work. So I did start affirming every single day, being consistent, showing up for myself every single day. And 2 months later, after the circumstances, the doubt, the anxiety, the wavering, all of it, spiraling, getting triggered, all of it, I got my manifestation. 2 months is not even that long of a time, especially with the amount I was wavering and everything else going on, all the emotions I was feeling every single day, which your feelings don't manifest, so don't worry about it. But, my most dominant thoughts were about, I get to stay, I get to stay, I get to stay. And I eventually created the assumption that I get to stay. I am staying. And I also created the assumption at that time that wavering doesn't matter. Negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts. None of that matters anyways. They don't matter. The negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts, they don't manifest. So don't freak out. Your most dominant thoughts are manifesting. What you assume to be true are manifesting. That is what manifests. So, I get it. You're like, I'm just exhausted. I know. I understand. Find a different technique if you must. Find something that feels a little less like work for you. Do whatever works for you. Affirming works for me, and that's why I talk about it. And it works for a lot of other people too. But there was times I was just too lazy to persist. But after that eviction, I stopped being lazy and I started fucking affirming and showing up for myself. So maybe you just need to... If you don't have your manifestation yet, it's because you're still dominantly living in the old story. Start thinking new thoughts that align with your desired reality. Start affirming. Start thinking as if you already have it. That's it. Affirm for your desire. Change your most dominant thoughts.